to Spirit Squared. I'm Andrew Darrington, your host. Tonight, we're here in Canton, Texas. We're at Q Brew Brewery, which is also the Silver Spur Restaurant and Brewery. Smokehouse and Brewery.
Smokehouse Brewery, yep.
I'll get it eventually. It's our 7th episode. Josh, it's been awesome. You're back in the fold. Mr. Dollar was here last time. And we've got a couple brews that are already poured for us that Garrett has poured for us. We also have a couple pours of the Jack Daniels single malt. This was from a couple years ago. I wanted to introduce you to an American malt first. It should be pretty nice on the palate. So we're going to do that. Also, I'm representing Winona tonight, Crystal Springs. Jim, and we call him the Lead Butts, his team there. Thanks so much for having the shirt for me, and thanks for really supporting East Texas with spirits, and glad to have your shirt on tonight. So tonight we've got the Brewmaster of Q Brew, the Silver Spur Smokehouse and Brewery. In-house. We're in your element, right, tonight? We're doing it on Wednesday night, which is a little bit different. You guys made some edits to your schedule, so we got Garrett Woodward here with us. Thanks so much for letting us come into your domain tonight. I'm looking forward to talking about how you got to East Texas, and some of the cool stuff that you have coming on, and then some of the things that you guys do in the Canton area. I'm most excited about the fact that you're a brewery that some people forget about or they don't know about. So I want to make sure that we get you and your company introduced or reintroduced to the area, and make sure that they know you're out here.
Yeah, that hidden little gem where even people in town still don't know that we're here.
Wow.
20 is like some barrier that they just don't want to cross. So we have a good following, but there's a lot of people that don't know about us, but they don't cross 20.
Right.
So yeah, we're just trying to work on that, getting that exposure out there still, and a little bit more marketing.
Gotcha. So let's talk first about where exactly you're located. You're obviously located in Canton, but you're located north of
20 on 19, half mile north of 20 on the right.
On the right, and you're at the KOA area, Canton area, right? And so not only do you have your brewery here, you also offer some spirits.
We do
Marshall,
locally distilled.
Right.
Actually been doing a project with them.
Yep.
He came up in the beginning. He's really big into being local, supporting local people. Our resort general manager his son is best friends with his son. So he came in and, hey, let me help you out. And brought us some good drink recipes with his bourbons. Things like our blackberry mash or blueberry, can't remember the name, but it's a vodka blueberry drink.
Oh, sweet.
We have a couple different old fashioned, regular old fashioned, and then our premium, which is their rye and a bourbon barrel. We just keep pumping that barrel off it, or being it helps pick up that extra flavor from the wood.
Right. I love hearing those sounds from the kitchen. I mean, it reminds me of my days whenever I was a DMO, a dish machine operator.
Okay.
And cleaning dishes, and I mean, that's what a kitchen's about, in my opinion. So were you north of Canton? Go ahead.
Oh, so I just came back from Hartsville. We have a bourbon barrel aged beer sitting out there. He took 2 of his single malt barrels, gave it to us.
Okay.
I did a Imperial Stout. Modeled it like a biscotti cookie. The Italians.
Oh yeah.
Kind of hard, covered in chocolate, almonds. So that was a model for that beer.
Okay.
Came out fermented about 12%, and then refiltered it to barrel. That was that way perfect silver barrel. Yeah. So I'm thinking 14% when it's done. It's been in there a little bit over 2 months.
How often do you sell?
I haven't yet.
Oh,
I'm very patient. I'm dedicated. It's going to be 6 months to get beer.
right.
It's going to be hot. So I might give it 1 more month. Give it a sample.
Yeah.
I'll try to be patient, just let it do its thing.
Yeah.
And then the other thing he had in the store was after that comes out, he'll take our mash bill, and his guys at the distillery will create whiskey out of the mash bill for beer.
I see.
So it's a little cross collaboration with the same recipe going on.
Right, yeah, because the whiskey will start as beer. So having that first, that's pretty cool. So you have Herman Marshall showcase for spirits, wines. You have some wine too.
Right.
You have Ready to Lambert.
Ready to Lambert, yep.
Yeah,
Here,
label.
55.
Yeah, okay, cool.
We've been with them since the very beginning.
Yeah.
One of our employees was good friends with her mom and dad.
Yeah.
So we went out there and sampled their stuff, and big carrier ever since we opened.
Awesome. And then you guys do great barbecue.
Right.
All right. So how long have you guys been here?
We opened, I want to say July of 19.
Right, because there's, I'm assuming, some soft closes, openings, and
Right.
stuff like that.
And then we started brewing, I believe in November.
Was it originally set up to brew? I mean, is that what we wanted to do, or?
It was a bit of an afterthought.
Okay.
So my dad is he's one of the owners. I forget the actual title. The LLC.
Sure.
In my head, but
Yeah.
he's an owner.
Okay.
And wanted to call this Q Brew. And we did barbecue, craft beer, do local stuff.
Right.
And I've been brewing for a while in my garage. Hey, why don't we try doing it ourselves?
Right.
So we ran with it, and we added on this section to the burger part to the restaurant after it was already started in construction.
Right. Gotcha. And you guys survived through COVID, which I was telling you a story before we came on. Like, this place was like one of the places that my wife and I survived on during COVID. Obviously, it impacted restaurants greatly. But you had a release just before COVID hit that we loved. It was Oreo beer. It was crazy. We carried a growler here literally every weekend, and we eat out on y'all's patios. It was awesome. You guys had turkey, pork, brisket, ribs. I mean, it was amazing every weekend. We just appreciated the fact that we could, drive 15, 20 minutes down the road we live close to Van on the Lindale side of things. But it was awesome. And you guys were very hospitable during that time, and we definitely understood, the hardships and how slow things were. But the beer was amazing during that time. But you're not from here. No, you didn't grow up here,
No,
right?
I keep on the down low a lot, but I know we have to talk about it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, let's talk you're from Rosemead,
Right.
California,
Yep.
right? And you go to school there. You went to junior college there, right? Or
I did some trade schooling, like certificate classes
Yeah,
for
yeah.
construction management.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing my whole life with my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, went to school there, grew up there, moved out to the Inland Empire. We were doing a lot of construction in my dad's big there, snowboarding.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
place we got down with gas students in the 70s. That's where I learned how to build houses from him. I was doing it on weekends, summers, and tech became my full-time job.
Right.
And of course, we had 2008. Everything just on now. So I got put in the back end and ended up finding a job with a company doing bakery apps.
Okay.
So they're doing everything from Danny Bay, Freddie Mac stuff. They get a foreclosure, we go in and fix the houses back up again and get them ready to go back on the market. So that was kind of what I was doing out there. And had a girlfriend of probably get Trump. I can't remember how many years at that point, but she wanted to be a vet. She went to UC San Diego, got her bachelor's in biology, wanted to go to vet school, applied, was denied, but all she had was dog and cat experience. To get in there, they want people with, horse experience, exotic animal experience, get that leg up against everybody. So she got an internship in Murchison over here, working with monkeys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she came out for her internship, ended up extending it, and then said, that's cool, that's what I want to do. Like, I love these monkeys. It's just, we got a class out here.
Right.
They ended up offering her a job as the team lead for the primate department. So.
Are you here while she's?
No, I was still in California.
Oh, so you're in California. You're doing a long distance deal.
Yeah. I came out, she was here for maybe 6 months.
Okay.
But we've been together since senior year of high school, and this is probably 5-6 years later.
Okay.
So she said she wanted to take the job. I've been out here a few times visiting.
Right.
Sure, I'll move.
Yeah.
I had nothing really going at that time, so
Sure.
yeah, came out here, haven't looked back.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, how does your dad end up out here then?
Okay, so a few days after being here, I was hitting up job sites. I ended up getting a job as a superintendent for a contractor in the Cedar Creek area.
Okay.
I've been here for a while. You know, we've been doing stuff in California. Doing a spec house, we're spending $400,000 or $500,000
Oh, right.
just to get the house to market.
Right.
Out here, telling them, you know, $80,000, we can put a house together and sell it for $160,000.
Wow.
So money went a lot further.
Sure.
So we started coming out here just little by little,
Yeah.
and ended up buying some acreage and moved out here full time.
Awesome.
And we've been going at it for a few years with Silver Spur Resort. We've been doing a lot of stuff around Cedar Creek, and
Yeah.
we built everything here. He built my house, I built his house, and technicalities on paperwork, you know.
Right.
Yeah. But
Absolutely.
yeah, we've been going at it, construction out here. So that's how he came out here.
Right. So, what got you brewing in? You said in your garage.
So with most brewers, it's probably a common story, the Mr. Beer kit. Have you seen those?
I had the wine kit.
Okay.
And so we were winos before.
Was that like Mr. Wine type of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. We went to wine and the rum, and then we had a couple friends got us into like craft beers, and then my wife and I's palates were so far off that we got into wine, and then when we got into wine, her palate was like on the sweeter end, I was in the drier end, until we made a big move. We made a big move from like West Texas to here, and my dad was drinking nothing but like strong reds. And he brought like a case of strong, blend reds, but still on the drier side. And so that's all we had. Like we were moving, crap was in boxes. I mean, it was a cluster. And so that's all we had. And so I was working, and she was setting up the house, and he was helping her. That's all they had to drink. So both of them were just, I come home and they were 2 bottles in, and then immediately she converted it to reds, and thankfully so. And so, we were into wines, and so I've done a couple of those wine kits because our palates were similar. We just did Cabernets, and they didn't turn out great. How did your Mr. Beer kits?
Yeah, similar story. If it was horrible, it was some type of lager. We just pour a little pouch of their malt extract, water mixed together, and ferments in your closet, no temperature control.
Right.
That gets bottled in for whole 7-up, 2-liter bottles, type of thing,
Right.
It tasted horrible, but me and my roommates were a bunch of degenerates, drinking all the time. They got us drunk, so it wasn't fully a waste.
Right.
But it kind of got that little spark going.
Yeah, sure.
I had a buddy whose brother-in-law was over won some medals and some state fairs down there, county fairs. And,
Cool.
So right before moving down here, I got to brew with him in his garage. See, I was on more legitimate system than a plastic bucket from Mr. Beer.
Right.
Come out here, and wife's her boss's husband was over.
Oh,
We got talking. And,
sure.
he invited me out and tried doing a sim. Paid for a great excuse to just drink beer on Sundays.
Sure.
And one day we were in Austin, me and the wife, and
Now she's the one you got married out here.
we got married back in California.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we were out here forever, but all the family was still back there.
Sure.
We went back there to do it.
got it.
But yeah, we ended up being in Austin for an anniversary or something, and always heard about Austin homebrew.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, let's stop and let's check the place out. Ended up buying a starter kit. It came like a every other Sunday type of thing. I either do it myself or with their boss Sunday. It was just good time to meet up with other guys and drink beer on Sunday and make some beer.
Yeah, sure.
So
It had some collaborative minds too.
right.
More, they were. I'm sure that group probably caught on to if there's a couple of you that are doing it. Maybe I'll try it, and it became more than just the two of you making it. Maybe
Right.
there were 3 or 4.
And then Come and Take Us opened up in Athens.
Okay, yeah,
In there?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, I was in there all the time, trying each style.
Yes.
Every time we grew, I'd bring a bunch of beer over. Can't find out what you like to brew next. You just got a snowball from there, and our covered patio became our brewery at the old house. You know, kegerators, fridges, and stuff everywhere. My wife hated it.
Oh, man.
She was very happy when I ended up starting here.
Right.
You know, all that stuff got out of the patio. And
Yeah, sure. So what did the first days look like here? I mean, it was like probably trial by fire a little bit.
actually wasn't bad.
Okay.
So I started shopping for systems. I found a company called Colorado Brewing Systems. They're up in
Golden, Denver.
up north, close to Wyoming. I can't remember the name. I think what was that big brewery up there? They had stuff on it. They're all company owned or employee owned. I can't remember, but
Furthest north I've been is Golden.
okay. Well, anyways, found them, and that's the system we have here. And it was basically a big brewer bag.
Okay.
This is in the middle of the paper, not a bag. But ended up modeling the system at home to mimic what this system was.
Okay.
So all my recipes, I was able to kind of dial in, get used to a small version of this. And there were some hiccups,
Sure.
learning on the bigger system, but it wasn't bad because of making that small version at home. I kind of knew how it went.
Right.
So
What were the first batches?
our first two batches was a Bavarian Hefeweizen
Okay.
and the Mexican Stout.
Was there a reason you picked those two?
I really can't remember right now. I've done hefts quite a bit and they were pretty solid. Mexican Stout, I can't remember where that came from, but they were both big hit. We got, our first release was, I think it was at Wesley Pruitt's birthday bash, possibly. He had a big old concert down at the bar and we were serving alcohol outside.
Right.
And had people from all over Canton, surrounding areas. They come out and just love the beer.
Really?
So
Then it kind of migrated into more beer.
it was a slow progress. We started off with 2 fermenters and 1 dry tank.
Okay.
Just in the beginning, my tap thought, I went too small. I went too big. We have too many cakes here. We're not selling enough. But people on to where we were open. They started trying the beers, liking it, getting the mix and domestics.
Yeah.
And little by little, we started adding more beers to our inventory and adding more tanks. So we went from 2 fermenters to 5 fermenters and still needed to add more because we had a hard time keeping it up between here and First Monday.
Right.
And keeping cans for shelf too.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll get into first Monday here.
Sure.
So on those first couple days, how did you pick what was going to be done? Did you have, employee recommendations? Did you have public recommendations? Or did you have kind of like what you wanted to do?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to stick with a few basic styles. We have IPAs, Hefeweizens, just some standard styles. Everybody else is going crazy with the milkshakes, New England, all that.
Right.
I knew this wasn't the town doing it.
Yeah,
It's a very strong Michelob Ultra town.
Right.
So we kind of started small
Right.
and eased them into it.
Yeah.
And the way we did that was every time they worked all beer, I had my server drink a sample of our Hefeweizen.
Let's see.
And they would taste that. Hey, let me get that next.
Right.
So little by little, we kind of turned everybody.
That's cool. That's a great marketing
Right.
opportunity.
I'd rather give away free beer and take somebody away from the big boys there.
Right. So you kick off that part, and how's the restaurant doing? Pretty good.
At that point, it was doing good.
You're doing good. And you launched your beer like 6 or 8, 9 months after you guys opened, right?
Right. We opened in July. I think that party was mid-November of 19.
How long? Obviously, your construction is much different now.
Right.
How long does it take for a beer to be like started? Like you've got some grain tubs there to done. I'm not talking about canning. I'm talking about like you're ready to put it in a keg.
On average, 2 weeks, 16 days.
Okay.
We do most ales. Everything down there is
Right.
You know, so most of those go pretty fast. High alcohol beers like the Quad, that's really more of a 3 week thing.
Okay.
We just did a German Pilsner, first time we had a locker right here. And reason being is because it takes up 2 to 3 months to pack.
I see.
Right? That's a lot of money that we're losing by having that tank just sit there.
I see.
But we had some slow times, so decided to try one.
Right. And how that turn out?
It's in the keg. We just kept it on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, cool.
I think Tuesday.
Yeah, so not much reception yet.
We haven't put it out yet. It's
Oh.
still in the fridge.
Is that the process? Well, you gotta wait for.
I'm waiting for someone to test to take it out there.
Go out.
Yeah. And then we'll put it out there.
Gotcha.
So we'll have it in the next week or two. Definitely without ever on it.
Okay.
And then we'll probably have some cans out here soon.
So the German Pilsner, we can look for that in the next maybe week or so.
Yeah, probably 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Anything else that you can tell us about that's coming pretty soon?
Right now we're in the busy time of first Monday sales here. Yeah, just trying to keep up our core products. I think we used to have brewed twice a month.
Okay.
You know, they take a lot of
Peach.
Peach.
Peach, yeah. Oh, okay.
It is American wheat aged on peach puree.
So
it's
good.
our top seller. We can't keep that stock. I mean, we're constantly brewing that peach. Yeah. People get very mad if we don't have that.
In Athens Brewery, we enjoy the apricot.
Yeah.
Their apricot. I don't know if it's
They
stale
turned that
or.
into a sour dip.
I'm not quite sure. I haven't been there.
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
But
But
it's been a while, but
the last time that we went there, my wife and I both liked their apricot. And your peach, it was by far our favorite collaborative. Like, she's not gonna drink this.
right.
She's not gonna drink the Quad, but she'll drink the peach, and I will too. I mean, it's
If you like it, it's still a beer.
right.
It's not that over the top cider or things like that. It's a beer. But it's through the peachy flavor, peachy tones.
Right.
It's not overpowering what it is.
Gotcha. Okay. So before you tell us more about future, because I want to talk about some cool stuff that's coming.
Okay.
Let's circle back.
Okay, you talk about the beers coming up. So,
Like no. Before we start there, we got to talk about the fire.
okay.
Let's talk about the fire first,
Right.
and then we'll talk about future releases. And I want to talk about First Monday.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of people just don't even know you're out there. So let's talk about the fire first. You guys suffered a huge fire about a year ago.
Yep. September
Right.
26th of 22.
Right. I think most people in the Canton area knew about it, or kind of knew about it. And there was obviously a lot of Facebook publicity about it. So obviously we don't want to duplicate that. Did they ever determine like what was going on there?
No.
Really?
No. They had the insurance companies send out their inspectors, subcontractors all had their inspectors, their insurance companies, fire marshal. Nothing was ever pinpointed. They thought maybe something faulty in the rooftop unit because all the damage was under our back of house rooftop unit.
Okay.
So they thought maybe that, they thought maybe something was electrical.
Bad wiring.
Right.
Yeah.
But they thought maybe a defective rooftop.
And it was pretty much 100% loss.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We saved 3 walls and a quarter of our roof trusses and 1 rooftop AC unit. That's all we saved.
It's all the water. I mean,
Plus equipment. Yes.
Yeah.
Half the equipment.
Half the equipment. And so that setback was, you were closed for how long?
End of September to middle of April of this year.
Okay. Yeah, so not 5 months,
It would be probably 2 months of insurance just doing their thing. You know, they have to do their
7 months.
Yeah, about 7 months.
Yeah.
But we couldn't even touch the place.
Yeah.
They had to do all their stuff first before we could even touch the place.
Right. So what'd you do with that idle time?
We set up a food truck.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we set up a food truck, so we still sold barbecue.
Right.
Yeah, set up here, we put in that first Monday. Insurance was great to us. You know, they helped us with
That's great.
purchasing the food truck, some employee funds, so to keep people that we didn't want to lose. We were able to pay them to stay on the insurance.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's good to hear. Yeah, we had an insurance guy on a couple of episodes ago, and yeah, it's a tough time for them. It's a very, coming out of COVID, there's a lot of businesses that are struggling, and that's one that is struggling significantly because they didn't forecast what they thought was going to happen. they thought people were going to be, working from home for years. And here we are, we're out and about, we're not wearing masks, we're eating at your restaurant, there's not limited serving, there's no limit on, working in offices and anything like that. And they were projecting something much different. And with those projections, less driving, less exposure to the elements. You can detect things in your house, water leaks and stuff like that faster. And it's just good to hear the insurance security.
Here's 24 stories about being for visitors, and they really came and helped us out, and they're there for us.
Awesome. So you guys, April, which isn't that far away. I mean, that was not that long, 6 months ago.
Yep.
You guys do another soft opening, I'm assuming. You remodeled some stuff too.
We did.
Yeah, so you guys put in, y'all had kind of like a sidebar, or like
It
a
was more like
side.
a service station. Or, I hated that. I mean, we're a brewery without a bar. Like,
Yeah.
out of the avenue.
Yeah, I know.
It was always in people's mind.
I remember like when I ordered beer, it was kind of like that uneasy, like, I just want to try stuff up here that I'll stand and do it.
Right.
Similar to other places, other breweries, that kind of do that unless you do the full-fledged flights, which kind of, I don't know, it was just kind of awkward. So now, you have a beautiful bar. I think Josh took some photos of it. We'll get it posted on page, along with this episode of the podcast. It looks great. Whoever designed it did a great job. We took some pictures of the smokehouse. That wasn't impacted, correct?
No.
Okay. And then we got a lot of pictures of here, which obviously was impacted. Were you able to save most of your equipment here?
So we saved everything except for in our tin washers, it's category.
Okay.
Yep. Everything in this section of the brewery or the restaurant was all heat and smoke damage.
Gotcha.
So, we had kept this whole thing. We had a pure insulation, the roasted rocket, it was all wet or smoke damage.
Right.
Taking the smell out. So
Yeah.
we stripped it down studs,
Yeah.
rewired, replumbed, done that. But all of our equipment, it took a lot of cleaning, but we had to strip 5 different types of chemical baths going through stuff, a lot of scrubbing. But we got it back shiny enough.
Right.
But we had it clean, saved it.
Gotcha. So April, you reopened, and you focus on, I'm assuming, your core products that were core before, right?
Well, we actually started brewing before we opened.
Oh, okay.
Maybe February. We got back to brewing. Says we could turn this into a profit generator quickly.
Right.
We got this up and going because we don't want this larger one day. So yeah, we're able to get this going back in February before we could sell it. Before the restaurant.
Right. Gotcha. Cool. All right.
By the
So.
time we opened, we had a full lineup.
Right. Yeah. I can imagine because you have everything in your cooler, just ready to go. I imagine that you were still selling beer at First Monday.
Yep.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
All right. So I've been to First Monday. I went to First Monday recently with some friends. There was a little bit of impact because we had a couple individuals with us that came to walk a lot. So we did some, maneuvering around in my golf cart.
Get the scooter.
And I brought my golf cart. I drove the golf cart with me, and so kind of just did the golf cart thing instead of parking close by. We just kind of had a 4-seater
Right.
and just parked in front of all the pavilions, and kind of did that. But I didn't see you. So where are you guys at?
When you come?
I think it was about 2 months prior. So not October, so probably September.
We weren't there in August.
Okay.
So August is so hot that people don't want to be out there walking around. It's very close.
It could have been August. I think it was September, but it could have been. Maybe not.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, August they don't show usually because it's too hot. People don't want to walk around. And then they don't want to drink. They'd rather have water, lemonade, things like that.
Right.
But
So they're the anti-me.
yeah, it's always time for a
Because I
beer,
just
bro.
do both, beer and water,
Yeah.
whatever.
So yeah, we have 4 locations out there.
Holy.
We started off with one.
Okay.
And we started off right after they reopened for COVID. So the first time in, 100 years, 150 years, that first Monday's been around, they closed down for 1 or 2 months. And that was the first time in those years they had to close. But once they reopened, we had one stand out there. We got a enclosed trailer, got it wrapped, set up there, and started selling beer.
So, give me kind of an idea where you're at.
So, yeah, we're at the 4 locations. Our original location is in the wrap trailer. It's behind Overstock Joe's.
Okay.
That's Big Bill and Blue Roof, right between the city side and the Lewis side.
Okay.
We have a beer trailer there. That's a little outdoor pavilion, brick cat. There's one by the public restrooms, main restrooms. Most people know where the yard sign guy is. They've been there forever.
Okay.
Stop signs, highway signs. All that
It's
stuff.
important to be close to public restrooms.
Oh, you can fill up and empty at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good little setup, yeah. Yeah, so we have that one there in the antique alley.
Yeah.
Another trailer by the Arbors, with the food court of the Arbors. And then our 4th location is towards the log cabin. They have a bandstand, and we have a location there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're 4 locations now.
Wow.
We're in the busy month. We're
Oh, yeah. Holidays are on us.
We'll go through 25, 30 kegs. It's coming through for me.
What? 25 to 30 kegs.
Half barrel
Divided by 4, I mean, you're going through 7, 8 kegs a location? Or do you have certain locations
We have certain locations that are busy.
that pop?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Next to the restaurant.
Yeah. That's our busiest one. You always find me there.
Yeah.
Plus, we'll go through 20 to 25 buckets of caramel apple sangria.
Oh my God. You have
We make
sangria?
about a 5-gallon bucket. Yep. It's a
And
caramel apple
what
sangria.
do you make the sangria out of? The
It's a wine base. No, we do with a licorice. It's cheaper. You can't use the wine.
Oh, yeah.
But apple cider, apple juice, chopped up apples, Torani caramel syrup, spices, other stuff. And yeah, people love that stuff out there.
I'm telling you. That'll make you happy.
Oh, yeah.
While you shop. And all those vendors should be helping. Man. They should be giving you some kickbacks.
When we first started, we started with red solo cups.
Oh, yeah.
So we ended up running out of red solo cups. Went to that Overstock Joe's, got all they had was clear cups. And that was a big advertising boom right there.
Just clear cups.
Clear cups. Because then people saw people walking around with beer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah. Yeah. And there's some vendors out there that have refreshments available for a tip. They're not probably not supposed to do that.
Supposed to be doing that.
Yeah, well, I guess I'm telling them. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, I've heard those stories. I ain't gonna rat them out, but yeah, put them out there.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. For those that are going to be shopping in the holidays, I mean, this is an awesome opportunity if you're not a big shopper. Just kind of deviate.
A big clientele is husbands.
Oh, I bet.
You know, the wives drag them out there. They don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Here's some money, go shopping. I'm gonna be right here, drink some beers. You know, you know where to find me.
That's one of the things they do in Wimberley is, if you go to Wimberley or you go to Green, at some of those crafty type shops, you get all the way to the back. They always have a refrigerator and a TV. That's where you find all the guys that are like, okay, here we go. And all the girls are shopping and trying things on. It's weird. Women are programmed to get to want feedback and give feedback. And so you end up sitting back there, and in your case, like sitting maybe on a bench or whatever, and you're hanging out. You're not saying much. You're just drinking beer and, hey, what are you into? What's your team or whatever. Meanwhile, they're like, well, you like this on me and this that. I mean, it's perfect beer.
Oh yeah. We always have live music out there.
Oh really?
Yep.
So you have every location has live music.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Local bands or
Local bands? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can sit there, drink. We always have stadium seating. So drink a beer, relax, listen to some music.
Josh, so we got to get a schedule of when First Monday's going to happen. So that way, at least we can post it to where people know. Because I never know.
Right.
Oh, well, because sometimes the weekends fall funky. But October's already occurred, so we've got November, December pretty much that's left.
Yep.
And we want to know when those things are, so that way we can, and maybe we can put together a map or something, or kind of get an idea of where you're going to be located, so that way us guys can locate where you're at, and partake in when you do those things. Is it normally 1 or 2 kegs that you're focused on, 3 kegs, or
The 3 biggest locations have 3 kegs each,
3 kegs?
and then the one by the log cabin has 2 kegs.
No food though.
No food.
Yeah, just
beer. Yep.
Gotcha.
So we start off with our core ones. Once they run out, we start cooking stuff. But the peach we have to have.
Right.
People will get very bad if we don't have that peach
Right.
out there. Yeah.
So 30 kegs for the weekend in the 4 days. That's amazing. And what is it? What is it? What do you charge? Like, do you have different sizes or one size? Or?
We charge $8 out there for
Yeah.
16 ounce.
You're gonna pay double that at any
I get that
sports
all the
game.
time. Yeah. People,
You're gonna pay double.
Yep.
Yeah.
How much beer? $8. $8?
Yeah.
You go to Cowboys and you gotta pay 16.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fun there though, because I've been able to. We have our regulars, meet new people,
Sure.
up here, but we've got the chance to change a lot of people's minds about craft beer.
Right.
They walk by. Oh, let me get a Budweiser. We're out of here.
You got it.
Yeah. No, we just have craft beer. Oh, I like craft beer. I mean, I'll give you examples. No craft beer you like,
Right.
I'll give examples. And 8 out of 10 times we change that person over.
Right.
They just don't. They haven't tried enough to find the beer they like.
No, absolutely. That's what got me going. I mean, my first love in craft beer was a red, Imperial Red, or anything red, English Red. Now it's more of a brown or a white box. This is awesome. This quad is amazing. All right, we're gonna try something that
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
this is released around this time of year. In fact, I know it was released within the last week or so. Midwinter's Night Dram. It's a playful way of Shakespeare's play. They number acts and scenes. So this is from the actual play or plays of Shakespeare. Midwinter's Night Dream. It's distilled in Utah. You ever been to Utah?
Nope.
No.
I think I'm tipping that whole Four Corners thing, but that's close to that.
And it only comes out around this time. This is a blended rye, so it's 2 ryes that they blend together. It's probably my favorite rye, and it's finished in port barrels.
Okay.
So a lot going on there. This is year 10 for it, so Act 10. And then they make multiple batches, it's scene 6. So I think we'll enjoy this. This is one of my mom's favorites. She likes to make old fashions out of it, which kind of sketchy a little bit, but she likes to do it. It's her pour, so she can do whatever she wants to with it.
Right.
I prefer it like this. So anyway, I think we'll enjoy that. All right, so let's talk about some previous releases. Then we'll get into the future releases. So let's talk about some prior releases that either really just went nuts or that you got a pretty I'm not doing that again.
Okay. So we had the same kind of like flagships and most of us. We always keep them. They have a few rotating. So I haven't had a stout so people like this fall. I haven't had a stout for a while. Yeah, the Oreo beer that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that we take boxes of crushed up Oreo cookies and toss it in the batch. And I hate doing that beer.
Yeah, it's a big mess.
It is very sticky and it's stuck to ash every time. So stuck to ash is when we're sparging and everything's drained. It doesn't want to drain. Everything is it's so sugary, it's so clogged up that I can't get anything. Just has to be right.
Okay.
So it probably add 2 to 3 hours on my brew day. It isn't that big of a mess,
Yeah.
but people like it. And I'll do it again here soon, probably.
Right.
Right this winter.
Yeah.
We'll have it on me.
Okay.
So yeah, we did that one. the Mexican stout.
Just have somebody else do that. Too.
I do have somebody helping me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, the Mexican stout. Modeled it after what is the drink? It's like a Mexican hot chocolate, chocolate. So went for like the cinnamon, the chocolate, a little bit of spice. So we throw cinnamon sticks in there, vanilla beans, aged bourbon, with mixers, pour that in there, cinnamon sticks, cocoa nibs that are toasted, and ancho peppers. So you get a little bit of kick on the back end, you get a lot of chocolatiness. So that's been pretty popular. We'll probably try and get that out once this winter also.
Okay.
What else have we done? We dabbled in the New England IPAs, but they never took off. We made solid ones, but people surprisingly gravitated more towards West Coast IPAs.
Gotcha.
Didn't expect that. I thought juicier, they would, probably want that out here. But they like the bitter hoppy.
Right.
So we stopped making the New Englands.
Dabbled into peanut butter or banana.
Peanut butter a little bit. We did a collaboration with Cedar Creek Brewing.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a Halloween release called Canton.
Okay.
So
Nice.
we did peanut butter chocolate salted caramel stout. So the brewer came over here and we put it together and she took some kegs, we took some kegs, and
Nice.
yeah, that was interesting.
Right.
It was definitely a dessert beer.
Right.
So, nothing with banana, but our Hefeweizen is even before. Okay, it's a little bit more taste of clove heavier than banana.
Right.
And then go after.
These dudes are getting after it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. They're loving it.
That's Peachy Mario.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's like, man, I got a job to do.
Yeah.
I take care of my customers.
Yeah, whenever something goes wrong, we always blame it on Peachy Mario.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. But you said your Hefeweizen has some banana forward in it.
Right, so that all comes from the yeast. We use Weizenstephaner. They cultured yeast from Weizenstephaner, one of the oldest breweries in Germany.
Gotcha.
And we stress the yeast out. We don't oxygenate it as much as the other yeast. We ferment it at a higher temperature.
Okay.
So it stresses the yeast out and it produces a heavy banana note.
Okay.
So, yeah, you get that flavor, that banana nut flavor, but it's all from the yeast.
Okay.
And you can also dial it back and make it more flow forward too.
So we got the Mexican coming, possibly.
Right.
That was a former, and then an Oreo.
I'm gonna get one of those two out this one.
So sorry. You're gonna have to do that, but I'm gonna have to know about that.
Yeah.
And then any other prior releases that you can think of, or has it been mostly flagship?
Our cream ale, so we have the capsules. We
Okay.
do a fruited capsule,
Yeah.
which we take that base recipe and we'll age it on different fruits. So we've
Okay.
done a watermelon, pomegranate, guava, a pina colada.
Yeah.
That was a good hit. Right now we went really off the wall and went mango habanero.
Okay.
So it's actually selling very well.
Yeah.
I didn't think
Yeah.
a chili beer would take off, but my wife was looking for a while. For
Yeah, man.
chili beer.
Like warm beverage, like jalapeno margaritas are
Right.
hot right now. So, and I assume they're going to get even more popular as we get cold,
Right.
in this area. So,
And then the cool thing is, if you order it here, on tap, we dip the glass in a chamoy candy mixture.
oh,
And then pour the mango habanero, so it was like a play on a spicy mango nata.
right.
Yeah.
Wow. And then there, okay, so, you may do some fun stuff with that, right? In the future? Did you say you were gonna do some fun? Like you
And the
gonna?
cream ale,
Yeah,
we'll do rotating for sure.
yeah, yeah,
We have two popular ones. We have to go back to like the pomegranate one.
right. Is there anything, in the future? Ah, wait, well, they're getting after it. Is there anything that you've already penciled in that other than, we know the German Pilsner's already kegged? What are other things that you have penciled in, like for, maybe just say Q4?
So, once I do another bourbon barrel aged stout,
Okay.
think about taking our Belgian quad aging them on cherries and a bourbon barrel.
Mm.
So we're gonna be doing that.
Close to an old fashioned almost. But a beer, right?
Right. Some sours. We've been having some requests for sours.
Okay.
Not something I have wanted to pick up on yet, but we're gonna try it. There's some new yeast in the market where they don't rely on bacteria to produce the sours. It's the yeast that produces lactic acid and then produces alcohol. So we might give that a shot. Do it with sours. But yeah, we can't just come up with stuff and try it with some game plan. It's just, and it sounds good. Let's try it.
Right?
Yeah, and my new guy Gobble, his name's Caleb, but he goes by Gobble.
Sure. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a football name, I think, from high school.
Right.
Yeah. So when I sit over at GM here, I didn't have time to do those things. This dude loved beer. No experience at all, but he loved beer. So I walked in after helping, and he jumped up too, and he's been learning every bit of that brewery back here, learning that, up and on stuff, but started coming up with great ideas.
Okay.
So we're gonna start doing that.
Yeah. Funny names.
Yeah.
Blends. Blends are just, they're out there.
Right.
Some of the breweries are trying just the weirdest stuff, different stuff. And obviously, you can't appease everyone with every keg you produce. 'Cause everybody has different palates, but I think it's important for Canton and for the local areas that are here. And obviously, you're producing more than just one or two. How many kegs do you have on tap right now?
We keep 8 on that.
8 on tap.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really all the space we have.
Yeah. Okay. So plenty to choose from.
Right. We do flights, we do growlers, we do cans.
You do crowlers.
The growlers.
You do, but you do can. So you
Right.
can.
We do.
And you guys just started canning, correct?
We just started canning again. Right.
Right.
So our equipment went down with the fire.
Okay.
But we originally started canning in 2020
Okay.
because we had no way to sell beer.
Right.
We did some growler sales, but everybody, all the breweries were moving to the canning model.
Right.
Breweries and canning before, everybody just went to that model. So I looked at stuff, couldn't find anything, everything was sold out. Called the guys at East Texas and Brian there said, hey, we just upgraded to after canning line. So I got this October Zebra, you want it? No, I'll see that stuff. Well, we bought that from them and we started canning.
Yeah. Gilstrap's a great guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't help with that a lot.
I dropped a barrel off with him this week, or with his guys, and they're going to do something pretty fun with it. I'm looking forward to probably around the Christmas time. ETX will have a special release that come out. Get a little reaction from you on that one. Tastes like holidays.
Yeah, that's damn good.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's free.
It's 98.6. The sub 100.
Free, cherry.
Yeah.
Probably coming from the, what was that, port?
It's a double rye finished at port.
Port, okay. So that's the shop, that's the free, yeah.
Yep, yep,
I like that.
yeah. It's a holiday pour for sure.
Right. I have a buddy in California, he posts pictures, of quite a few of the places.
Yeah.
The guy that I heard went through, like, yeah, and, the big stuff in California is can't here, stuff here. Or it's 1, 2 weeks, you always send beer back and forth to each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was on import, most stickers on that.
Right.
I'm real glad you brought that up.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you got 2 boys.
Yep.
2 boys, ages.
About 5.5, almost 3.
One of them's a terror.
One of them.
One of them. Right?
Well, the older one has came down quite a bit now, but
Right.
the youngest one, Luke, is wild.
Yeah, he gets after it.
Oh yeah.
I get a chuckle out every time that you post something that he does at school.
Yeah.
Like you get some feedback from a teacher that it's all of us cringe over. That anything stand out that you're like, or you're like, oh, I'm proud of you, kind of, but I don't want to tell my wife.
So the funniest thing from school probably was this kid will put ketchup on ketchup.
Right, right.
He puts ketchup on everything. But
Yeah.
he ran out of ketchup. The teacher wouldn't give him more ketchup.
I think I remember this.
So I forget if it was his plate or his chair, but he was probably a year and a half, maybe 2. And he threw that chair or plate across the room because she would not give him more ketchup. So yeah, I'm dealing with that kind of 2-year-old.
I think I remember that. That's good. That's good.
But what's terrible too is having 1 odds 2 to 1.
Yeah, I've watched and trended, and you're a big cooker on the weekends too.
Yep.
You do a lot of like gastro type stuff.
Yep.
You do things that I would never touch. Pork belly and some really like crazy technical stuff.
Right.
Where is that playing off of being a brewer, or is that?
That kind of came from my dad.
Okay.
On weekends he'd be grilling, cooking something different all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, got me into it. He teach me stuff here and there. He got me into the cooking type stuff.
Okay.
Plus also my grandma, I go over there and help her cook stuff. Our big thing was making raviolis for Christmas.
Right.
So we started to teach me how to make pasta.
Right.
That became a tradition. But yeah, I moved out when I was 18. Go spend some time by myself, here and there. I wanted to eat good.
Oh, sure.
I learned how to cook. And it was mediocre, but it was good at the time. Basically out here, when they really started taking off, my wife convinced me to start Instagram-based cooking because I would get more into it. So I had to start creating more content. It just really took off from there. Try and post stuff, and next week post something better, and it just really snowballed where I can reach someone all out, something new, give it something. I usually try and make something barbecue related, or take a traditional dish and tie it to the barbecue.
Is it the same? Is your handle Garrett Woodward?
No, it's Tired Dad Barbecue.
Tired Dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tired Dad Barbecue. Yeah.
Alright.
So you can't transition of when I first started to stuff I'm posting now.
Right.
I really haven't been active on it in the past few months, but that's things here a little bit off. Might haven't had time to cook that much at home or.
Oh, you're cooking every weekend.
Take my time to post stuff and edit stuff and play the whole Instagram game. It's kind of a full-time job also.
Right.
So I really laid off that part, but yeah, it transitioned into here to where we're doing these specials all the time. So we really elevated this menu the past 3 months that I took over.
Right.
Just taking stuff on the bike, bringing my experience with barbecue at home and transitioning.
Do you still have the beans?
We still have the beans.
Okay.
And that's
The
very
beans.
sort
Okay, okay.
The beans, the cornbread, the store subject.
Is it?
So we lost our connection over the fire.
Okay.
So right now I can't only make the cornbread. Our oven is great for warming up casseroles for catering. It's good for our baked potatoes. Cornbread is not really good stuff. And plus, if we took up any of our appetizers, they always got we're giving away the beans cornbread for free.
Right.
People love it,
Sure.
It was a business move we had to make just to stay going with, take that away and here's some better appetite options for you.
Sure.
So,
Maybe bigger portions there. Take away this.
right.
Yeah, I
So,
got you. I got you.
People are angry about that, but yeah, we still have the beans.
Okay, awesome. Hey,
At this point, we don't want to reinvest in a oven just for pork breast.
no, gotcha. You also have something coming up pretty soon, hog roast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me about
I'm
that.
going to be ordering a rotisserie next week.
Okay.
We'll do a small pig, do a little trial.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do a whole hog roast with that.
Awesome.
Open fire hog roast. We'll make an event out of it, sell some tickets, get a good band lined up.
Right.
But yeah, we'll
I'll say
a
pull
lot.
out. Too close to that.
Right. We'll take a whole hog after, put it on the table, chop stuff up to order for people on the patio.
Right. So you pay for a portion of that.
Right.
And then sides, and then it's entertainment.
Yep.
Okay.
So
And-
we don't have a date set for that yet. We will soon, and we'll announce that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's definitely a plan for right now.
Cool.
Um,
I think it'd be awesome.
oh yeah, there's nobody doing that right now.
So you've got axe throwing too here too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited about that. Like I didn't know you had that.
Yeah.
You got axe throwing. What else what other activities do you have out here?
Oh, some board games and darts, things like that.
Okay.
Live music on Saturdays.
Awesome.
But yeah, the axe throwing people are well.
Oh, gotta do it, man.
You can drink a beer, play with sharp objects.
Sign of consent.
Yeah, definitely. It makes for a good date night or just a good night out with buddies.
All right, so last pour. I'm gonna. This is a project I'm working on. This isn't the label per se, but it's a honey project. People that watch, that keep up with some things on the Whiskey Club, are gonna know about this one. And I'm excited about you trying it because this is, it's kind of a home brew, if you wanna call it that. So you basically am altering a finished product, and people love it. I've done about 13 batches over probably a 3-year span. I did a lot of batches during COVID because things were crazy. Like people were just going out and just destroying liquor stores. And so we just sold just a ton of liquor stores were just selling a ton of just liquor. And so it was our idea to maybe do some small like craft, like honey finished type of things that we would specialize in. And so I've done like 12, 13 different batches. I've done 2 big batches, like where you fill up the barrel almost completely, clover honey, and then maybe mostly you start with a baseline, and then you go to like some high-end type opportunities to add to the mix, and then you let it kind of warm up in the barrel, and then kind of like your beer, where it's kind of foreign in some ways, but when it comes out, it's like completely different to a lot of people's palates, and it's very surprising to some folks that maybe. The thing I like so much about this is that it can hit a lot of different palates. So you like a lot of Scotch, okay, we can play nice there. You like high proof whiskey, we can play there. I like things that are tints that have multiple things going on. We can play nice there too. So it's something fun to do. I enjoy it. It's my opportunity to be a chemist in some ways, which I have no background in doing, other than being a part of a bunch of barrel picks. And so understanding how people's palates kind of work and what they like and stuff like that. So anyway, hope you enjoy it. It's been carafe for a day, so wanted to make sure that it had an opportunity to open up some.
Good.
That's pretty good.
That was good.
I like it. I'll make you some. Josh, I'll make you some after the podcast is over.
Okay.
It's food going down, very sweet. That's really good.
Oh yeah.
Get a little bit of bourbon at the very last.
It's a weeded bourbon that's been finished with honey.
Yeah, that's good.
Sweet. All right. I'm glad you liked it. All right. So, shout out time. Okay. So, obviously you've had your time in Rosemead. You move here. Your wife's very instrumental in that. Your dad comes over. He sounds like he's pretty instrumental in your life. You've got the staff here. Tell us about some folks that you want to appreciate.
Definitely the dad and wife. They've been behind us. They have a fun all this stuff. I think he got I crew that he got behind and said, I trust you, let's do it. And this wife was always got pushing also.
Yeah.
Grandparents have been awesome. Ever since taking over stuff. I haven't been at home that much.
Yeah.
So they've been watching the boys, really helping us. So
Yeah,
it's
sure.
great stuff done.
Sure.
You know, our family's been very helpful in getting us to be where we want and know what's neighborhood and things like that. So yeah, definitely. Oh no,
Gotcha.
I just wouldn't be here without them.
Absolutely. Yeah. And some folks here.
Yeah, we got great staff.
Awesome.
A lot of them have been here since day one. So,
Right.
we've stamped a lot of our core people since we first opened.
Anybody in particular that stands out that's like a difference maker to you?
Here right now it's probably Nikki. You know, she's bigger than day one. Been our lead server, been a manager.
Yeah.
You know, she's been very hands-on in the restaurant business running.
Awesome.
Yeah, our crew in the restaurant is, it makes my job easy as general manager here.
Right.
Not the biggest so much.
And I like, what did you say his name was?
Oh, Peachy Mario.
Peachy, yeah, well, he's taking all the flack, so I mean, yeah, I like him already. Because I can blame him for whatever happened to that, right?
Oh, yeah, we have great managers that I don't need to worry when I'm off, you know.
Yeah.
I can go to bed at night, not worry about this place. I know I'm safe out of
Gotcha.
this place with control.
Awesome.
Got Missy, Sylvia, they're great.
Awesome.
I just spend a weekend, I don't have to worry about this place because I know they're here.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
It's a real good team, real good team.
It's a great business, man, and I hate that there's not enough people that know about it yet. But I think that once you know, your obviously first Monday helps a lot, and then you know something like this is gonna maybe help a little bit. But as time goes on, your products get tasted and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you're gonna need more room. That's the thing, right?
Yeah, we're talking
Tear
about
down some more studs,
Yeah.
add some more room, right? Cool, man.
At that point, it's only do it.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, hey, thanks so much for having
Thank you.
us on.
Yeah, it's fun.
Or having us over. Really, I mean, it's been a blast. I'd love to see you work. They're working hard, man, and they're helping customers, and I appreciate that. Even the sounds is fine with me. Josh is probably frustrating you a little bit more, but I've enjoyed the time that we spent. I enjoyed our pours. Thanks so much for the quad here that I've got. The triple you made, Josh. He's already finished his. And your story, man, it's a great story. It's an impromptu story, which I think is awesome. I think more people need to come out here and enjoy what you guys have to offer. Smokehouse, a brewery, you've got a bar, you've got a winery. I mean, you have everything that everybody wants.
We need to do special if we try something off the wall in here for people to try.
Yeah, man, it's awesome. Appreciate you so much for telling your story, spending time with us. Episode 7. It's been great here at, we're just going to call it Q Brew. It's a lot easier. So next episode, we're going to change gears a little bit. We're going to go to a Zoom podcast, which is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be as intimate. We are going to share some pours. We've got someone that's coming on that's a personal trainer for whiskey drinkers.
Okay.
So this person really does a good job of focusing. I've been through his program. I think you guys are going to love him. Can't wait to have that episode air. Thanks so much.